fondly remembered for her hearted contributions to political debates in and outside Parliament. Radio listeners particularly will miss her badly for her views on air, especially her spirited defense of the legacy of the PNDC and the NDC. Now, she's particularly remembered for an incident in the studios of Adom FM in Tema when she flared up during an argument and punched Baby Asaba of the Daily Guide for debunking her arguments. Now, for that, she earned an unenviable title as Ama Chavez, named after Julio Chavez, the greatest all-time WBC middleweight champion from Mexico. Now, out of active politics, journalist Alba Kumsin caught up with her for a chat about life after politics.
What do you make of the current political climate, especially since we are moving towards an election? We have less than 5 months to the election. What do you make of the political climate?
Yeah, I think it's gearing up. And sometimes people make it look like we are almost at the war path. But I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. Each party is supposed to articulate its position in the strongest term. But I think we should stay away from, any antagonism that can bring clashes between political parties. And that's the way I see it. If you don't go attacking other political parties and you stay in your line, there's no way that you will get into any problems. But I think that people sometimes take delight in deliberately provoking the party in government. And I think so far I commend my people for staying away from any kind of provocation, because the tendency is that the opposition members will find some provoking you, and once you don't restrain yourself, it's you as a member of leading political party who is ruling that people are going to criticize. But so far they have stayed away from this kind of antagonism.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about the factory over the past few days. What do you make of the whole concept of this new initiative there and the promise that it's going to create so many jobs?
Yeah, I have refrained for some time now from going directly into political activity. But I think that sometimes it saddens me when I hear some people from the region trying very hard to, bring issues that looks like the factory can never work. Why don't we all support? Even where there are problems, support. But I don't see it so, because we have just seen that the president went and commissioned it. Now there's this talk about commission and whether it should have been inauguration, and it's all just semantics. And sometimes you wonder what exactly people are up to, because you decide whatever you think is right at a specific time and to go ahead to do it. People are there working, and people talk as if it's not true that people are even there. But someone had gone there and said he has seen the factory working. So what is our difficulty? Is it our difficulty is to portray things very hard as the generality of the public to see that the factory does not work. But I don't think it's going to wash, because seriously, facts are facts. The factory is working, and I think that all of us have the right and the dignity of this nation to support it to work.
And finally, you've been away from active politics for a while. Do you miss it at all? You were referred to as Ama Chavez, a very tough talking politician. Do you miss your active politics?
No, you see, yes, I can give my comments, but when you are in a high place like the Council of State, any comments that can bring some kind of problems between other political parties and your party is not very good. And so I refrain from making comments that can bring NDC into any form of disrepute. I'm advising the younger ones to be up and doing, to come out and criticize seriously. But for me now, I can't go the way I used to go, and that's why I'm quiet from.
But do you miss it?
I do miss it very much. Sometimes I sit by my radio and I wonder why I was put on Council of State. You know, I wish I had been left alone so that I can go out there and do whatever I wish to do politically. But I think it's for good reason that maybe the president also put me on the Council of State, maybe to tone me down for my old age.
That was Benyiwa Doe. She was a member of parliament and she's now with the Council of State. In an interview there with Journey's editor, Araba Kumsin. We wish her all the best, even though we're going to miss some of her punches anyway. But you're still watching this desk here on the Journey channel on Multi TV. We're taking a break. When we come back, we'll bring you some business. Stay with us.